all doing? We are back. Dimmy, welcome in. Everyone else that's in, welcome in. Let's have a look. Seeing the users. So Drop Bear is in, Dimmy is in. Venic Cow is in, or Venic AU. Welcome everyone. Heavy, welcome in. Yeah, it's a late stream today. Had the wife's birthday, so we had people over and hiding whilst playing Tarkov and getting my ass handed to you. It's typical. Yeah, had a late one. I've got a late stream today because we had the wife's birthday today, so we had some company over. Yes, happy birthday to Mrs. Tentoni. Thank you. I will pass those on. She's in bed now, so she's not viewing the stream. I walked up to glue hard on the game. That's not a good thing. All right, so we've ended October on a bit of a high. We've got 93 in the 1,000 in the bank. Sorry, August. What was that? October. Ended August. Let's sleep through till 4 a.m. I'm going to get up at 4 a.m. We're going to get started at 4 a.m. Refford, welcome in. Yeah, the whole gang's here. All right, we're into September, the first day of September. So remember, we're playing with 3-day months. We are playing with 3-day months. We have gone through to 4 a.m. It's a nice foggy morning by the looks of it. To be done. Let's get started with our next month. We are here at the Meet the Maguires farm. It was decided Meet the Maguires farm is going to be the name of the farm. Alright, first steps. Let's go check on our greenhouses. Let's see what's happening with this lettuce. And oh, look at that. We've got lettuce. We have lettuce. Ladies and gentlemen, our... Yes, I want to Meet the Maguires. We have lettuce. Okay, we need some water. We've got about 5,000 litres that we need there. We've got another 2 pallets here. And we need another 5,000 litres there. Let's have a quick look at our stock. Here. We've got about $8,000 or 8,000 pounds. Let's change this. I was working on my other save, so I had to change it back to dollars. Let's change it back to pounds. We are in the UK. We've got about 8,257 pounds worth of lettuce. Let's just have a look. When's going to be the best time to sell our lettuce? Let's see. First harvest coming in? No, we already... first harvest of lettuce, yeah, from the greenhouses, yes. All right, it's not a good time to sell our lettuce. We're going to have to hold on to it until February if we can. So I think we're going to need to go and stack it. Now, let's... You know what we're going to do? It will die. Yeah. We may have to just sell it. You know what? And it might be good to just sell it just to get the income coming in. We may just sell our lettuce every month for now until we're ready to start storing stuff. But we do need some water in our greenhouses. Let's sort that out. don't want to refuel. This is the problem, because I've put those two so close together. We may actually have to move one of these. There we go. We only need... Oh, okay, we don't need that much. We only need about 10,000 litres. Did I only put 1,000? I thought I put 15,000. Oh, jeez. It's an 8,000 litre tank. What am I doing? Idiot. I'm the idiot there. Ugh. This is what happens when you do things late at night. You don't think. I completely misread. Because of the yell for the leaders, it just threw me off. I've been drinking all night because we had some company, and it was a good company. We were drinking all night. I reckon I've gone through about 3/4 of a bottle of scotch tonight myself. So I reckon I'm on the Red Bulls at the moment, just to take a bit of a break from drinking. Alright. Now what I want to do, turn off these lights so we don't waste the battery in the car. Let's go get our tractor, or one of our tractors. Let's go check on the animals. Let's go check on our animals. That'll be the next thing we do. Went to Victoria the other day, the best of these food ever. Really? Okay. You'll have to let me know where it was you went, because I will definitely have to go and check it out. I'll leave the lights on. We need the lights. Okay, we've got some eggs there still. We still need some more eggs. There's 61 eggs there. We've still got food. That's good. You know what? Okay, it's one of the mods that I'm using. Let's just save this. I'm gonna have to, yeah, definitely text it to me in Discord. And no, it's not a Discord. It's not a Tarkov map. This is Farming Simulator 25. I just need to turn off one of the mods because it's affecting I play the game. Look, Melbourne's always, or Victoria itself, but Melbourne especially, has always had amazing food. How am I even streaming? I don't know. I've always been a night owl, Refford. Always been a night owl. So I did most of my best thinking, and everything's usually best for me in the evenings. I'm not tired. That's the thing. I'm actually not tired. I'll be honest. I'm hoping to stream again tomorrow night as well. All right. Here we go. Information. All right. So productivity is high. Let's check out these chickens. So these first couple are going to be too young to reproduce. They're only 2, 4, and 5 months. Okay, 6 months. No eggs. Expecting 5 babies. Here we go. We got one that's expecting 5 babies. Yay! We got some new chickens coming. Another one expecting 5. Yee. Another one. And another. And another one. Okay, we've got to name our chickens. We're getting a whole heap of chickens coming in. There's at least 30 chickens coming in. There's our roosters. Yes, you can make garlic sauce and hummus and baba ganoush. Heavy, she can make it all. Time for nuggets. Alright, let's go check on our cows. Let's go check on the cows and the bulls. Oh, I left the doors open here. Alright, so there is still straw, there is still food, this is good. There's still only 34 animals in there. Let's check on our cows and we'll check on the ones that we've got some unnamed ones. Okay. Oh no, those were the ones to buy. Sorry. What are we doing? Oh mate, Lebanese food is amazing. So this one's 2 years. Okay, but it's looking good. So this one can't reproduce. Neither can that one. This one can, but is not pregnant. Reproduction 3%. Okay. That's positive. Okay, we may be, they're not lactating yet, but it looks like we might be expecting some, we've got 2 of them that are expecting so far. Another one. Here we go, here we go. We might be getting some new cows coming in. We'll have to figure out who the father is. Which one of our named bulls is it? There's another one expecting, and another, and another. Okay, let's check on our bulls. We've got Harry Maguire. He's got some good productivity happening there. He seems to be healthy and happy. Andre Onana is looking okay. Harry seems to be a big boy, 697 kilos. There's Harry Big Balls Maguire. Suzuki is quite nice, yes. Alright, so it looks like we're expecting a couple of cows. It looks like the cows are doing quite well. Alright. Let's have a look at what we need to do. Let's go check on our fields. Checking on our fields is going to be the next thing we do. Right, so we've got our field here that we harvested some oat from the previous month. We put a layer of lime on it at the end. So with this one here, we've got some work to do today. We need to plough it. We need to fertilise it. Then we need to seed, roll, fertilise once again. So we've got a big job to do on this field. When we seed, we are going to be seeding some barley. It is barley planting season. We're going to be planting some barley because barley is what we're going to be using to feed the chickens in the long run. So that's what this field's going to be used for. Eventually, when we buy these two fields, I think we're going to put the same on there. I think we're going to use all three of these fields for barley. Possibly even, I reckon all four of these fields, I think eventually is going to be barley. And you would have noticed the bank balance went from 90 something down to 68.8 because we paid off our bills for the month. So we paid off our loan repayment. We've only got 35 repayments left. And we paid off this month's hire purchase. Now we could probably pay off another one of these bottom four, but I want to wait and see what we do with contracts and everything because we've got a lot of work to do today. We've got 3 days in September to do it all, so we'll definitely get around to things. And we'll see how we approach everything. Let's go check on our grass fields. So every month, we get to a new month. These steps that I've taken now and that I am taking at the moment up to this point is going to be the same steps that we'll take every month. First we'll check on our greenhouses, then we will check on our animals, then we will check on all our fields, and then we'll get to work. The first lot of work that we do will always be the work on our fields, and then once we've done all work required on our fields, then we will, and only then will we do contract work. Alright, now we've got our grass fields here that we harvested from and got the grass last month, so they are currently growing They are in stage 2 of 4 stages of growth. I did fertilize them after the stream the other night, so they do have fertilizer on them. None of them need ploughing. None of them need rolling. No stones. Look at our other field there. It does have weeds. Okay, so we're going to have to weed that one as well, but we'll do that. Actually, we might weed it first. Alright. I'm going to assume this one is in stage 2 or 4 of growth as well. Yeah. So our pH level is good, our nitrogen level is perfect, which is awesome. Expected yield 97%. Amazing. What was this one? Expected yield 97%. Perfect nitrogen. Good pH value. I am really happy with that. Alright. So, just trying to remember. Did we buy? Cedar. Sorry, a weeder. Pretty sure we did. Oh, I see it. Did I go right? But I did. Was that the one we bought, was it? Was too. The Pneumatic Star Pro 1200 was the one we bought. Okay. Alright. It is looking good on the farm, Drop Bear. It is looking very, very good. Heavy, I am looking at, oh, what did I just do? Oh. I am looking at putting a whole heap of other commands in at some point. I've got some plans for the streams moving forward. I'm looking at creating some activities for the viewers, making it a little bit more interactive. It could potentially...
Great success.
Thank you, thank you. These interactive commands that I'm going to be bringing in could potentially make Oh, no worries, I might do. I'll see how it goes. I'm playing around with a few ideas at the moment first. I'm, going to see what happens. Who knows? There may potentially even be a bit of a rebranding of the Tentoni brand at some point. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the idea is that I do want to make it a little bit more interactive for the viewers. So I am playing around with a few ideas. It could potentially make the save and any other saves much harder. Where did I put it? Much harder in the future. Which could be quite fun, but could also be quite detrimental, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to try and remember which garage I've put everything in. This is the roller, we're going to need that. There it is there. Alright, that's what we're picking up now. I've really got to get a better system going with the equipment. All in time. Oh mate, if you're doing well with that weight loss, congratulations, and I hope you continue it. I also have been working on my weight. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to get weighed the other day with 80 kgs, mate. That's unreal. It's a lot better than me. I had to get weighed the other day when I was in for my knee a couple of weeks ago when I was in for my knee arthroscopy, and it looks like in the last few months I am down 16 kilos, which I am stoked about. Absolutely stoked. I've gone from 116 down to 100, so yeah mate, I completely understand, and you know what, Heavy, good on you for that big of a weight loss. I'm really happy for you. I hope you feel great, and continue on your journey. All my support, man, all my support. Yeah, I hit 116, and for 3 to 3.5 years, myself, the wife, and our doctor have been working with me to try and help me lose weight. I did diets, I did exercise. I was averaging 40k a week walking, coupled that with exercise and all of that, and unfortunately nothing I did worked. For 3.5 years I stayed at 116. I didn't budge. Something drastic had to happen, and the last 5-6 months has been an absolute amazing result for me. Having gone down those 16 kilos, I feel amazing. The big thing for me was, I want to be able to be there for my kids and be able to play with my kids in the backyard and whatnot as they get older. And the doctor did say to me I was heading towards heart attack in the next year and a half, and I had to do something drastic. And I'm glad that what we are doing now is working. So, yeah, my hat off to you, mate. 80 kgs is a fucking effort, and good on you. Like my small weight loss is nothing compared to that. You've done amazing, mate. You've done absolutely amazing. My aim is I'd like to get down to around about 92. That's going to be the aim. It's been difficult the last sort of 6-7 weeks. I haven't really been able to do much exercise or much of anything really because of my knee issues. Recovery from the knee arthroscopy is going great. I am seeing my specialist tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow he gives me the all clear to be able to continue with my exercise regimes and training and all of that, because I'm 177 centimeters. Nah, mate, I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, my mate. I'm very happy to hear. Good on you. Full support, mate. You feel a lot better. It's been amazing, just going from a size 40 in jeans down to a size 35. For me, that was phenomenal. Yeah, I've gone from a double XL down to a large now. Size 40 down to a size 35. I'm stoked. So yeah, no, I completely understand, and I'm, yeah, it's an amazing feeling. Let's check that we've been doing this right. The wrong thing. Alright, so we've gotten rid of most of the weeds on the field. So we're going to have to go, I think, over a little bit of it again. Looks like the middle and the second headland. Second headland. Let's go over the second headland and then we'll go over the middle as well. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Alright. No worries. We've done the weeding. In terms of the hardware, Gallia, welcome in, by the way. In terms of the hardware, I have the Logitech G923 steering wheel with the pedals. I'm using the Thrustmaster farm stick as well. I have a second Thrustmaster farm stick, which I'll probably hook up and, you know, have the dual farm sticks going at some point. Just gotta map the buttons correctly. Thank you, Gallia. Thank you, mate. Yeah, so this farm here, we are on the Riverview map. Amazing map. I love this map, I'm not going to lie. Very scenic map. Oh, phenomenal map. Phenomenal map. So if you want to know the save rules that I'm sticking to with this save, I'm going to post the link to it. There you go. So these are the rules that I've sort of set out for myself. Let me actually bring them up and I'll so that everyone can see them. Hang on a second. Here we go. So these are the safe rules that I've put together for this save. So we started from scratch, starting with £500,000 in the bank. All of it was a loan, normal difficulty, no start farm, no land, no buildings, no equipment to start off with. We can take loans out. We can not do any money cheats. No teleporting unless at the start when we were trying to find our initial start land. Traffic must be on, snow on, disasters on, crop destruction on, field stones, weeds on, trail fill limit. So trying to make it realistic, as realistic as possible was the idea. So we did end up buying where the start farm is, but we bought it properly. Up here, 57. Gave us all of that. We did have 2 cow paddocks and a few other buildings there. I've sold a lot of them off, moved all the cows into the one paddock. We then went and bought this field here, which had oat on it. We bought the equipment. We did buy a lot of the equipment on hire purchase. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to afford it. But we did harvest some oat last month. We did a whole heap of contracts. And the other thing is the contracts, we can't take on just any contract. We have to have the equipment. That was the other rule I set out for myself. We bought these 2 grass fields. The idea being that we're going to buy the rest of these grass fields around here eventually. Looking to buy more fields around here as well. And everything that we're going to try and do on the farm, we're going to try and make the farm self-sufficient is the idea. So we're trying to get enough stuff into... Oh, the other thing, I want to show you this one, Gallia, because you were saying you haven't played this map. This map comes with its own, if you buy the farm up here. Let me go to it, and I'll show it to you. Now, I'm going to come up here. The first thing you're going to say is, oh, look, you've got a silage plant. No, I don't. You see this thing here? It is not a silage, it's not a biogas plant. No. This is, believe it or not, it's a production point. It is a farm production. So in this, I can put all of these different items in and I can produce all of these items. So what I'm going to do, I am using grass fields to produce hay and silage, which then in turn is going to produce the hay, the silage, and the straw from harvesting the other fields that I've got, that I'll get. That is going to produce my TMR. So I want to produce my own TMR on the farm to then feed to the cows. At the moment, I'm feeding them silage because I haven't got TMR yet. I have the inputs for it. I've got some straw, I've got some hay, I've got some silage, but I'm going to wait until I filled them all up, and then I'm going to, so yeah, but this is, I loved this thing. When I saw this, I thought this was amazing. I need to put some more grass in there. I haven't got any more grass in there at the moment. Those fields obviously don't produce a hell of a lot, so we're going to need to work on that. And I'm going to do silage in that thing there, so we're not going to need this bunker silo, and we can make 69 grand selling it, so we're going to do that. I'd rather use that space to put some sort of a storage on there. In fact, one of the storages I want to put on there somewhere on the farm is this, the bale and pallet storage, and this comes from the latest. We haven't got enough money for it yet, but this thing is amazing. Holds 1,000 pieces of bale or pallets. So I reckon that's probably going to go there, to be honest. I'll probably use that. So, yeah, that's going to be a target. But yeah, you can see there I've got 6 bales of straw already from when I harvested my oats. Today we're working I'm doing 3-day months at the moment until we sort of build up more farmland and more fields for ourselves. But the idea is going to be to increase the amount of days per month so that we've got enough time to do things. Now we've just done some weeding on our field that we're going to plant barley on. We need to plough it so that we increase the yield. So let's go back to our plough. Yeah, so the other rule that I've set myself is, because we're playing on 3-day months, I want to spend, before I do any, hang on, let me show you around the farm, Gallia, you haven't seen it yet. So we've got a little workshop there, our fuel tank and water tank. I have 2 greenhouses at the moment just producing lettuce. And in fact, let's go sell, when's going to be the best time of this? Gallia, I'm still new to the game. If I have lettuce, if I store it, will the lettuce go off? Like, will it, will I lose? No, I'm going to store it because I'm going to store it then, because it is not the right time to sell lettuce. The right time is going to be in February, and I'm doing okay with cash at the moment, so I'm going to store it. So before we get to ploughing our field, let's sort out our lettuce and move it away from there. Right, now I'm going to move my other tractor out of the way. Yeah, that's the idea that I've got. So at the moment, if you remember where I've got those bales of straw, that's where I'm going to be storing everything at the moment until I get... Actually, I'm just thinking. You get 22,000 there, that'll take us to 160. If I sell this hay shed and I sell this little shed here, this wooden garage, I can then go and buy this automatic, this bale and pallet storage. I might do that, because that is going to be more useful to me rather than stacking things myself. What do you think, chat? Let me get chat's views on this. Should I or shouldn't I? Should I sell this hay shed and sell this other wooden shed, which has got no equipment in it at the moment? And should I buy the closed bale and pallet storage? What is everyone's views? Gallia saying, I'm thinking I want to do it. It's going to leave me with no money. Unless, can we take out a little bit more of a loan? I don't know that we can because we've borrowed 500,000, which we're paying off. No, we can't take any more loans. So the only way to do it would be to sell. All right, we're taking a chance here. I was going to sell that shed anyway because that wasn't doing anything. And I don't like the idea of stacking the stuff myself. I know it's not realistic, but yep. Alright, what colour should we do it? What colour should we make our shed? We'll go with a red. Have you seen these sheds yet, Galliard? They're from the latest DLC, the free one. They're pretty good, eh? Alright, we've done it. trying to see what lighting's going to be the best for this because I couldn't see shit. Oh. There we go. Don't drop that top one. I think this is a much better option than that hay shed that I had. Let's have a look. There it is. There's our first 2 pallets stacked. I'm very happy. Right, let's see. Can I use the pallet fork to lift these? Is this going to work? No. I'm gonna have to get the ballast back for those. Let's go. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of pallets, yes. But if I'm gonna be storing them, you know, for most of the year, and only selling them in February, well, it's probably gonna build up. I'm planning on putting more and more greenhouses down, because that's going to be sort of providing me with a lot of my income during difficult times. And I'm starting to think whether I maybe may have made a mistake spending the money on that shed now, because I don't know what the contracts are going to be like for me the next few months, with the fact that I'm only getting contracts for stuff that I've got the equipment for. Is she going to stay on? That's the question. Careful, Tony. Go get our bale spike. Because those straw bales are going to be used to put down in the cow barn. Actually, that's one thing I didn't check earlier. Do I need more straw? No, not yet. Still got quite a bit of straw. Save it up. So the idea with this farm, like I said, I am looking at changing things up a bit with the streams. Maybe in a week or two's time, I'm going to try and make things a little bit more interactive and have some interesting games for the viewers. This farm is going to be very much a community farm, a Checkpoint Lounge community farm, in that I do want input from the community. I do want opinions. Opinions will be taken into account. But also, at some point, eventually, I am looking at hosting a dedicated server which will be for the community. To jump in and do it together. I'm still deciding which map we'll use for that. Probably do it on Riverview Springs or Zialonka. I am doing another save at the moment on Riverview Springs, which is going to be part of my YouTube channel. I will be putting some videos up. I was hoping to start putting videos up this week, but it may not be this week. I've got some editing to do on some of the videos for some of my series that I will be putting up on the channel. So if I don't put videos up this week, I apologise, but they will be up within the next 2 weeks. You will be starting to see quite a bit of activity on the YouTube channel. We're continuing my FM save, Moneyball FM. There will be some videos on a American Truck Simulator save and some videos on my Riverview Springs $0 challenge save. And then I'm going to start doing some Microsoft Flight Simulator on-air airline manager videos soon as well, and do a series on that where there will be updates on how my on-air airline manager save is going. And then yeah, so there's a lot in the works. I'm really excited by it. Before I turn the lights off, there we go, look at that. Look at our bales and our pallets. Exciting stuff. Turned off the lights, but I forgot to close the garages. Garage doors. so I've been doing a little bit of background stuff during these last couple of weeks, especially while I was recovering from my knee arthroscopy surgery or procedure. I did a bit of gaming and was trialing out a few things, trying to see what I wanted to do and where I wanted to take things. And I knew that concentrating on the YouTube channel was one thing I really wanted to do. Alright, so next step for the first of our fields. Thank you, Drop Bear, I really appreciate it. Just spent half an hour hiding in the bunker on reserve from the 3-man. Okay, alright, we need to get to ploughing that field. Field 8. We're going to have to plough it. Right, I'm not much with ploughing, so I'm going to leave this to the AI worker. Ploughing is not my strong suit. So, I'm going to leave the ploughing to the AI worker. Right, we can't take on any of these contracts because we haven't got the right equipment. Fertilizing we can do. Need to go buy some fertilizer. Liming we can do. Hello, liming contracts. Sowing we can do. Alright, so there's quite a few contracts to do, but hello, liming contracts. We just got to go buy some. No, we don't have to buy lime. We've got plenty of lime. Okay, Farmland 3 and Farmland 4. Let's go do some liming. Go get the other tractor. One thing we're low on is fertilizer, but lime we are quite stocked up on at the moment. So after the worker is finished with the ploughing, we are going to fertilise that field. Then we will plant some barley on it. That is what we are going to do. Get the liming. Fill the spreader. In fact, I think we're going to get another few things of mine. Actually, no, we won't, not yet. Going to fields 3 and 4, and I love heading up to those fields. They are really nice fields to go to. I love the drive to them. Although I should have probably left this tractor to do the ploughing and taken the other tractor with me for this task, because the other tractor is more powerful. But that's okay. I've done it the other way around this time. The other thing, like I was saying earlier, I said I'm looking to spice things up with the streams and have some interactive stuff for the viewers to interact with. And one of the things I'd like to implement is no, not hot tub streams. No. I know I've lost weight, but you still don't want to be seeing this naked. No, one of the things I do want to implement is I'm going to allow any subscribers to go into a little randomizer, and every time we buy a new piece of equipment, a new name will be called to go onto the number plate. Something I'm going to look at implementing. That's not going to be brought in straight away. That's going to be a little bit further down the track. So that is going to be reserved just for subscribers to the channel. That will be open to subscribers and myself. So it could be my name, or it could be subscribers whose names will go onto the number plate of any equipment we buy. But no Redford, there will not be hot tub streams. That is a definite no. definitely should have brought the other tractor. But it's okay. We will make it work. No, that's not good, Rafford. That is not good. I hope it gets better. You'll have to start posting some screenshots and updates in Discord, man. I want to see how that save's going. Yeah, I definitely should have brought the other tractor. When that happens. I was telling Dimmy that I had something happen to my other save that I'm doing, my other farm sim save that I'm doing on Riverbend Springs. I recorded quite a bit of content for that save. I was up to the editing part of it, and something happened to my computer or to the actual save file, and I lost some stuff in there. So for some reason I logged in one day, and a lot of the things that I had ready to sell and a few other things just disappeared, and no matter what I did I couldn't fix it, so I ended up having to start that save again. So I completely feel your pain. I've got a feeling we're going to need to buy some more line before we do Field 3, so we're going to have to go for a drive back into town. Oh no, that's not good. That certainly makes things tough for you there, Refford. Don't forget, for 5,000 points, channel point redemption, you can name one of the cows or chickens or bulls or roosters that I have at the farm at the moment. While I'm not at the farm, I will have to make a note of it if you do redeem it. So that I can do it when I do get back to the farm. There is already a bull named Harry Maguire, but if I do get goats, I can always do it, but not planning on goats at the moment or anytime soon. No, the guys have already been all over it. So we have one bull named Harry Maguire. We've got another one named Harry Maguire. We've got another one named Harry Big Balls Maguire. And we've got another one named Onana. Andre Onana. So between Dimmy, Sakaris and Refford and Drop Bear, they have been very helpful in making sure that that happened. And then I asked for opinions on the name for the farm, and the community obviously came up with Meet the Maguires, hence my stream name, and that is courtesy of the community. I was going to put it to a poll once I got enough options, but apparently a poll was not even necessary. We may have to go get some more line before we even finish this first contract. Because I'll be honest, I'm not sure that we're actually even going to finish this contract with the line that we have. Yeah. We're not going to have enough line. 72% of the lining done on that first contract. We're going to need a lot more. Problem is, I'm going to go buy a heap of line, but I'm still not going to have enough to finish the second contract. I'm going to have to collect this first contract first and then go get some more line partway through the second contract. Let's just check. How is the AI worker going with the ploughing? Oh, he's almost done. Once the ploughing's done, we need to fertilise that field. Okay. So what we're going to do, we'll go and finish off this first liming contract. Actually, no, what we'll do, we'll go get the line, fill the lime spreader with lime. We'll go and get the worker from this field where he's ploughing, and we shall go put the plough away, then we'll switch the tractors over because I want to bring the other tractor out here because it's a little bit more powerful, it's got a little bit more grunt to it. Finish the first liming contract and collect the fees from that. Then go and take the lime out, put fertiliser in, and we'll go and fertilise that other field. And then we'll get to seeding, rolling, and then fertilising again, and then we'll come back and do the second liming contract. Yeah, we'll do it in that order. I really love this map. It is such a scenic map. We will need to get some more lime for the other contract. Actually, we'll go and finish the lining first, and then we'll come back and do everything on the other field. I'll just take this tractor back for the liming again, just to finish that field off. when we come back for the second contract, the one on field 3, I think we will definitely be bringing the other tractor. Still have thick fog for a couple of hours, hence why the lighting is not great. Turn. Oh, crap. I went to the wrong field. I didn't go far enough. I went to field 2 instead of field 4. Idiot. Come on, Tiny, you numpty. Turn around. Turn around. You know what? For the smaller of the two tractors, this tractor actually does do alright. I can't complain. Where was I up to? Yeah. I'm going to have to check out where those two paths lead. are almost done. Who are we signing, Refford? There we go. I'm not overly familiar with him, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. I've heard the name, but I don't know much about him, that's what I'm saying, so. Time to go do work on our field again. Gully, are you still around? You still in the chat? You are, let me know. I'm going to ask you a question. Farm sim question. Let's first take the plow back up to our farm. Won't wash anything until the end of the day. Just have another quick. Okay. Okay, there is a whole heap of sowing jobs that we can do. Grass, wheat, canola. I'd like to do these harvesting ones, but we haven't got the equipment. Gonna do these two. I'm gonna do these. Alright. 10, 15, 16. Half. 17. 36,000 worth of contracts there that we're going to be doing. These are the ones you really want to be doing. Potatoes can be quite profitable. Carrots can be really annoying and they're hard to do. They take a long time. I wouldn't want to be doing carrots. Potatoes I wouldn't mind doing, but I haven't got the harvester for it. I'll have to buy an irrigation tank at some point. Now, wood transport we could do if we had something to lift the wood, which we don't. The deadwood we could do all we have to do is cut them down and then we can put all the dead wood into our truck, into our ute and sell off the wood. There is some big jobs but I can't do them. These harvesting jobs I can't do because I haven't got the equipment. These are the ones we're taking on. Some sowing contracts, liming, and fertilising. The liming's the next one we're going to finish off, but we're going to work on our field first. pH level is good and perfect in a lot of places. This is good for us. It's the liming worked. Yep, definitely getting stuff done, Dimmy. We sold a couple more buildings and bought a building that we wanted for the bale and pallet storage. I then went and did a liming contract, liming a field, while we had an AI worker ploughing our field. So ploughing's one of the areas of the game that I'm still not great at. We've now come back to, no, I'm not doing hot tub streams. Dimmy did one once. Well, at least he tricked everyone into thinking he was doing one. Instead, all he did was he put a picture of a hot tub underneath his cam as an overlay, and that was it. Right, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to go to the bathroom and to go grab another drink. So the AI worker is going to do the fertilising on our field. And I will be back. Bathroom break is over. Ah, look at that, the fertilising is almost done. I'll let the worker finish. We need to make sure we've got at least 30,000 in the bank at the end of September. With 3 days to make sure we end the month with 30,000 in there. It was creative, I'll give him that. Effort, I will give him that. It was a bit of a, how do I put it, disappointment that it wasn't a proper hot tub stream, but it was creative. Now that we've fertilised, next step for this field, we will be planting. We will be seeding some barley. Oh, sun's come up. 6 a.m, sun's come up. Fair enough. You go do your shopping. Fair enough. Fair enough. What time is it there at the moment? To the closest Coles supermarket to me, which is where we get most of our stuff, 5:30. Okay, fair enough. The closest Coles supermarket to me, which is where we get, where I go shopping mostly, it closes at 11 p.m, which is great. And then our Kmart, closest Kmart, is open 24 hours, which is awesome. I always enjoy shopping at Kmart. 2 in the morning, it's the best time. That's the fertilising done on our field. We are going to be using this equipment again to finish off liming and do some fertilising contracts as well. So just thinking maybe we do liming contract first, once we finish our field. Actually, no, we'll go and finish the liming first, because then we've got to go buy the seed. Oh no, we already bought the seed, didn't we? Let me hook up the seeder. is that not opening? Excuse me. Okay, something's not right here. I can't seem to open or close my garages. Uh-oh. This is a problem. No. What's going on? I did save it just now, but yeah, bugged alright, did he? Like, that was just weird. That was really strange. Let's see if this fixed it. There we go. Alright. Oh. Phew. Thank God. No, actually, I did not know that. Okay, we do have seed in there. And there we go, barley. So remember we said we are planting barley. It is barley planting season. It is also wheat planting season and canola and grass, oilseed radish. We are planting barley because barley is what we're going to be giving to our chickens for feed. All right. Let's get to seeding. Once we've seeded, we will roll and then fertilize again. Right. We are seeding. We are seeding our field for the first time in this save. Exciting times. Why not? Idiot. I didn't turn it on. We are sowing barley for the first time on our field in this save. Welcome home, drop there. Welcome home. Oof. Car decided to go for a roll off the road. Hope the driver and other occupants are okay. Looks like we've got some stones, but I'm hoping that when you roll, those stones are going to be pushed back down. We are doing well with our seeding here. I would say we are probably not quite halfway. Almost though. Yes, thank you, Drop Air. It is looking good. This is an exciting time for us. We are sowing our first field of our own that we own. We are sowing some barley, which is what we will be using to feed the chickens. And the straw swath that we'll get from it will be going to the silo. The farm production, not the silo, sorry, the farm production, to go towards making TMR for our cows. Beer crop ready to go, yes. Oh, it's a good feeling when it's your own field. It's something different. Well, we're well and truly over halfway now. I would say we are almost 3/4 of the way through. Like I said, once we finish the seeding, the sowing, we will roll the field and then we have to fertilise it once more. Ooh, hang on. Can I get up to field 6 from here? It's not going to be an easy trek, but I believe we can. No. I just wanted to see where that could go, but no, we can't. I thought I'd found a shortcut to the fields at the back there, but no. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go. Sowing is well and truly underway. We are more than, I'd say we're more than 3/4 of the way through now. I didn't turn on the server. Idiot. Yeah, it does. It does, very much so. So any of my viewers out there who do play Farm Sim, what maps are you currently on? How is the save going? Are you doing a challenge save, like a $0 challenge or realism challenge, or start from scratch, or new farmer mode and starting with a starting farm? What are any of my viewers out there that play Farming Sim 25 doing? They do New Farmer on all the maps now, I think. on the three main maps. I think, don't quote me on that, I think. I'm doing, so the YouTube save that I'm going to be doing is, or that I am doing, is a $0 challenge on Riverbend Springs. So I've started with no money at all, $0. And no land, no equipment, no nothing, literally relying on contracts. So not like this one where I have to own the equipment to do the contracts. With that one I'm borrowing the equipment because I'm starting with $0. So the first video is going to be, I'll give you a little bit of a sneak preview, I guess, by telling you a bit about it. The first video of that series is going to be me explaining that series and doing a few of the contracts. I've then gone off camera and have done more contracts, and the second video is going to be the buying of our first piece of land, and then doing some more contracts before I get some money to do the next goal of my plan on that map. So that's basically the flow of that one. So I'm hoping everyone's going to be enjoying it. I decided I'm not going to bore everyone just watching me do contract after contract after contract after contract on video, on a YouTube video. So I've decided it's going to be, I'm going to do some stuff off camera and some stuff. Yeah, I am really excited by that one. So it's a bit different to this one. This one we started with the 500,000. That one I've started with absolutely nothing. Early on in the save, while there's a lot of contract work, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff off camera, but once the farm on that one starts to build up, you'll see a lot more like uninterrupted gameplay. yes, that is a little sneak preview of what is to come in one of the YouTube series that will be starting in the next couple of weeks. Alright, here we go, the last of the sowing on our field, and then we get to the rolling. We have sowed barley onto our field for the first time in this save. Very exciting times. Is it? We have sowed our field. Yeah, barley. It is growing. Look at that. Yay. Right. We're going to use this seeder later for some contracts. We've got 3 sowing contracts already. Let's just actually have a look if any other interesting contracts come up. No, nothing yet that we can do. Oh, look at that peas contract. That'd be unreal. £20,000. But we haven't got the equipment. We can't do it. Cannot do it. We're gonna have to get a pea harvester and stuff to be able to do contracts like that. Roll. I'm going to get rid of all of those sheds eventually. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to make it a more modern farm. serious? How am I stuck? Are you serious? How is this stuck? Thank you. There's always a way around. Okay, little deer up ahead of me, watch out, you're going to get rolled over. So notice by rolling, not only are we pushing the seed down, we're also pushing the stones down. So after this rolling, we will then need to fertilise once more, and then this field is ready. Got some Tim Tams. Nice. I love Tim Tams. Big fan of the chewy caramel Tim Tams. the chewy caramel ones are what you got. Nice. Nice. Good to see that you are someone with taste. Just going to do this and then along the front and then we'll finish with the rolling. This is awesome. We have done amazing work on this first field of ours. I am very, very happy with it. Look at that. very happy with that. In 3 hours we have managed to do a liming contract, and we have prepared our field to the point where all it needs now is just one more round of fertiliser. It's good to go. Now that fertiliser we can do later on, but I would probably, actually we might do it next month or later in this, like either second day or third day of September, we'll see. Left ourselves with $200 again, but we're about to get an $11,000 payout. £11,000, I should say. Oh, there's a mowing contract. We will definitely be taking that on. 9,500 just to mow. Hello. Alright, let's go get this liming contract done first. We are heading to field 3. And once we finish this liming contract, we'll get started on the fertilizing contracts. But we'll get the worker started with actually no. What we'll do is after this liming contract we'll get the worker started with fertilizing while I get onto the mowing and sowing. Probably say that this liming contract is going to be the last one we do for the stream, and then we will come back next stream, whether that is tonight, as in Saturday night for me, or another time, I'm not sure yet, but think we'll do this liming contract and then we'll call it there, because it's currently 22 past 3 in the morning. I do want to get some sleep. Son will more than likely be up at around about 7, as will my daughter, so it is going to be time then to spend time with them. So I'm going to try and go to bed by 4 so that I get at least 3 to 4 hours. So my wife will probably let me sleep until 8:30, I dare say. She usually does. I love my wife, she's so nice. Things like that. She knows I'm a night owl, so she appreciates that I am and she's not. She doesn't try to change that, which is awesome. Nice. So that's quite soon, isn't it? Definitely be watching the highlights of that later. Yeah, an hour and a half. There you go. Well, you haven't got long, you've got an hour and a half to make that tweak. You've got basically an hour to make the tweak. I think I've got one West Ham player. I've got one. Yeah, I think I've got one West Ham. See if Sakaris can keep up with his winning streak. He won round one in our comp. See if he can continue that into round two. Well, we're over halfway on the lining on this field. Let me just have a look at something here. Oh, Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, it's the best way to do it. Well, once we've done all these contracts, that brings in £45,000. All these open contracts that we've got. That'll be £45,000, meaning we have more than enough to pay our debts for next month. And I reckon we'll pick up some more contracts, so I think we'll be good. If we pick up enough, I might be able to potentially buy another greenhouse, which if I can, that'll be great. We're almost there, 80% done on this one. Hope we have enough line to finish it off. I think we might run out of line. No worries, drop bear. I am not going to be on for much longer anyway. I reckon we are going to run out of line. We're going to have to get some more line. We might have to do one of the other contracts first, maybe the mowing one, before we finish this one off. Yeah. We need one more thing of lime, I reckon. Yeah. All right. No, I didn't have enough. I'm gonna have to get. I'm gonna have to go and do the mowing contract on field 16, and then I'll have to go get some more lime. That is not a problem. It is not a problem at all. I'm not disappointed with that. It's okay. It's all good. I could either go do the mowing contract or one of the sowing contracts, but the mowing contract would be the easiest one to do and finish. So I'm going to go take the tractor and with the lime spreader to the store. I'll leave the lime spreader there, and then I will head up to the farm to go pick up the mower. Let me just check something here. First, let me check. Contracts. Oh, look at these spraying contracts. Alright, let me have a look at something here. Vehicles. Any of that mower. Is there anything in the store that I want to look into? Other than that, I'm thinking of getting these two at some point. I can get 7,000 for that mower. Actually, what I might do, I'll go and do this contract with this mower. I'll keep that for contract work. But for my fields, I want to get something different. Alright, let's just take this back to the store, because that's where we're going to park it, and that's where I'm going to end the stream. And then next stream we'll come back and we'll go get the mower, go do the mowing contract, and then we will finish off this liming contract after we buy a little bit more lime, and then we'll get on to the other contracts. We could actually go get the fertiliser and do one of the fertiliser contracts, but go do the mowing one. That'll be the first thing we do next stream. But I'm really happy with what we've achieved in the last 3.5 hours. In the last 3.5 hours, we have managed to do 1 7/8 liming contracts. We have ploughed our field, fertilised it, seeded it, rolled it. Yeah, so we've done really well. We ploughed it, fertilized it, sowed it, rolled it. So the fact that we got that done on that field is phenomenal. That has really sort of made me happy. We've got barley growing. We checked on our greenhouses. We moved things into our bale and pallet storage there. We've got 4 pallets sitting in there. We've got some eggs coming up here at the chicken farm. I haven't checked whether there's milk coming out at the cow barn yet, but I'll have a look at that next stream. But the cows are doing well. The chickens are doing well. We're on fire. Yes, Refford, I agree. The farm has started to take good shape. Really pleased with it. We've got some good contracts open at the moment that we are going to be finishing. It's going to get us up to about 46,000. Oh, yes. Accept that. Because we do have a square baler. That's another 13,000. So we're going to be, by the time we finish all these contracts, we are going to be up at around about 55 to 60,000, which is perfect. We only need 22,000 by the end of the month. When we finish all these contracts, we will be 2.5 times what we need to be. And we're only just going to keep going and keep going. Yeah, another fertilizing contract. We shall take that. We're going to accept all contracts that we can do. Nice. Good luck with it. Like I said, post some updates on Discord. Please, I'm always looking forward to seeing updates from everyone's saves. I will be starting to post my FM videos probably this week. I will be starting to post the continuation of the Moneyball FM series. So look out for that on Monday, Wednesday and Friday evening, my time. So probably mid-morning your time, Refford. I will also, I'm not sure if this will start next week or the week after, but the American Truck Simulator series that I've started and the $0 challenge on Riverbend Springs Farming Simulator 25. Those 2 series, one of them may start next week, but both of them will be going the week after. But my Moneyball FM save, I will continue this week, starting Monday, Wednesday and Friday evenings. We will be seeing updates on the Moneyball FM series. I have recorded to the end of season 1 so far, so I'm really excited for you guys to see the continuation of that and see how we end up at the end of season 1 with Charlton, who had just gone down from League 1 to League 2. So trying to bounce back first time of asking. Anyway, thank you everyone. Thank you to Enlight03 for the follow. Heavy D and Whiskey, Refford, Gallia, Dimmy, Drop Bear. There was a couple more people early on, but I can't remember who it was. But anyway, thank you everyone for coming in. Hope you've all enjoyed the stream. I am hoping to be on again tonight. I'm not sure if I will be. It is Saturday night, so it depends on whether I have things to do. But we will see what happens. Yeah, until next time, we'll continue on. We'll do the mowing contract first, then go finish off that liming contract, and then we will continue with probably the fertilizing contracts and then the sowing ones. But we will get through these contracts. We've got quite a few open contracts at the moment. We will get through them. So yes, everyone enjoy. A good night, morning, day, and I shall see you all next stream. Good night.